Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. Every time I say I'm gonna take a break, I don't know what's up with my thing, it's not linking up. I ain't got time for it, cause distractions. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, June 5th. It is 6:15 a.m. Y'all hear some shit going on in the background, everything's going, I'm doing laundry. Right? Just trying to catch up on a week's worth of yuck. Alright? Remember that time is fluid. Okay? Journey. Yeah. I felt, these both out. And healer. Wow. These two are on top of the deck, and then there's the book, and the rest of the deck is underneath. So these are meant to come out. 22 could be significant. And 24. Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth. A river of mercy blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. Ooh, wow. Those that reflect things back to you, right? Those that are on, y'all on the same energy vibration, right? Y'all understand each other, right? You understand the who, the what's, the whens, and whys. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown. Take with you on this journey all that you hone, everything that you've learned, right? Everything that you've learned. Okay? Listen. We're going to go with the flow. Alright? Listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth. What she says, what she speaks, right? A river of mercy blessed by mother. Seen only by those who hold her mirror, that reflect that energy back to her, right? The energy, yeah. Come on, spirit. Oh, and also not just reflect that back, right? But those that are moved, are triggered, right, by what she's saying. That's a mirror effect, right? Yeah, that's because it's hitting home. You feeling me? It says, listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth. And for something to bleed, it has to have a lot of, could be like, pressure on it, right? Hard. Okay? Maybe hard to hear, right? Maybe a hard pill to swallow, right? That's where, it's a river of mercy, right? Not condemnation, but mercy. Ooh. Come on, what else, spirit? Of healing. Come on. The healer. The veil. Listen. Come on now. 41 could be significant. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. A whole swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog. No, not the fog. Is that an F, child? I can't even see words, Lord Jesus. Yeah, the fog in which you dwell. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. A half-swallowed glimpse, right? You really don't believe it, right? Like if you swallow a pill, but you don't swallow it all the way, right? Some kind of acceptance. Okay. Of all that you truly are or can be. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. What does that mean, to turn the skies inward? Because that's like bringing down a storm. If the way I'm thinking, right? Let's see. Where is it? Okay. Let me see. What does turn the skies inward mean?
Turning the skies inward means to look within yourself for answers, peace, or understanding. It's a way of focusing on your own thoughts and emotions, rather than seeking external solutions or being distracted by outside things.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, wow, right. Okay. Let me look at that again. Looking within yourself for answers, peace, or understanding, rather than searching the external world. It encourages shifting your focus from outside distractions and focusing on your own internal landscape. Minding your business, right? Looking within. When y'all, I tell you all the time, once you figure out yourself, you can see it in other people, right? Once you master your own shit, right? You recognize it, you know it's there. You don't doubt that it's there. It's there. It's under submission, right? But it's also a tool because you understand it and you recognize the energy. When others are around you and they transmute that energy, you feel it, you recognize it. And here's the hit with the mirror: when it doesn't affect you the way that it used to, then it's reflected back to them, because they ain't got nowhere to go. And that's when they see, oh shit, they see what I'm doing, because they didn't act the way I thought they was gonna act, so they know what I just did. Feeling me? Or what I'm trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because you see that shit. Come on, man. Y'all on a journey, healers, and you help others, right, to recognize it in themselves so that they can recognize it in others. But you can, if you always focus on what somebody else doing, you ain't doing the work, baby. You're not. You're not doing the work. You're not. Cauldron. What's this? 10. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. A bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Okay, we're going to find out what they've been doing. Ooh, they've been playing in the underworld. Ooh, child. Stop it. Oh, look at that. You see this car trying to move? What's this? Silence. Spirit said, yep, be quiet. Oh, they want to silence you. There is a sweet embrace in the nothingness. Stillness brings a peace, brings a presence of self fully embodied. You real quiet. Yep, listen, because you master all the elements. Stop playing. Listen, the underworld. Hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. You got spirit guides, baby. You got spirit guides. Yeah, that work with you, that are clearing your path for you to get on this journey. Yep, and those that are playing in the special sauce, those that are playing in the special sauce are being blocked. Yeah, Spirit said your journey is clear. You mastered your elements, your emotions, your passions, your what we got here, your work, what you do for work, your nurturing side, right? Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through your womb. You're a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. Stop playing. One more. I didn't know I was going to be rocking with these that much. I only wanted a couple, but we got a few out here. That's cool. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. Spirit says your path is clear, baby. I'm here on a winding road. Here, it's not a straight, okay, this is it, this is how everything's gonna be for the rest of the journey. No. It's like you're taking a new path, right? With new experiences, new people, new things. Yeah, it's like seeing how the other side lives, in a sense, right? What's going on, Spirit? What's going on? What's on this veil? What they need to know? Anything else about the veil? Okay, listen. You mastered it. Look at this shit that came out, baby. You mastered your shit. Yeah, you got your shit together. Listen. You've been looking within. You have been going within and figuring out, especially like if you're really doing some work on yourself. And of course, we're gonna be doing this for the rest of our lives. But things still come up, right? But it's like you catch on to, you know, you draw yourself in. You don't allow yourself to get engrossed in the energy. You know what I mean? You recognize the energy. You release that shit because now you can do about it, right? So ain't no need of you sitting here stressing yourself the fuck out, right? You can't think like that, right? You can't create like that. You create chaos in your energy and everything around you. You start dropping shit, you know, because no, we're not doing that. You know. Things, you know, you get lazy. It's a trickle effect. It's only because that's what we're harnessing, because we're worrying, we're stressing. We ain't gonna be doing that, right? Because we know better. You gotta slow down so you can see what to do, so you can hear the answer. What we got here? Seduction. What is this? The cauldron. Oh my God, this is clarifying the cauldron. This is. What are they out here doing? Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Ooh-wee! Of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Ooh. So somebody's trying to cause some kind of pain, right? Somebody wants to wound you in a way. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Or somebody could be working on your womb. Didn't I see something back here about womb? Somebody's been working on your wounds, your trauma, your root chakra. Yeah. Could be a couple of people. Yeah. Womb magic. Look at that banshee. That's what that ghost spirit said. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. Ooh, they try to draw blood on you, and spirit saying, you know, be careful that you don't draw blood in your own. Damn it. Ooh, that's 2 warnings right there. You're a high priestess. You know that. You are. You're a healer. Yeah. And somebody's been doing wound magic on you. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. I don't even want to Google that shit. Some shit, you know what I'm saying? I trust God, man. That's all there is to that shit. But here we go. That's what y'all should do too, because listen, who's the Most High? Who's the Most High? So why would you go to the motherfucking middleman? Go to the Most High. You feeling me? I don't know. Some people, you know, that's because they're doing it in secret. They hide, and that's why they can't go to the Most High. That's why. You know what I mean? That's why it's always done like this. Because you know that shit ain't sanctioned. What's going on in spirit? That is not sanctioned. You know it. But you know, there's so much, people have so much influence these days over the masses. I see it all over social media, especially in our politics. and the way the environment is, you know what I mean? It's really shifting because people have a lot of influence over other people. Nobody's thinking for themselves. Nobody's going to the Most High. Everybody keep running around with the page boy, the messengers. You know what I'm saying? Pray on it. You know what I mean? Pray on it. Ask God to show you. You know? If you're serious, if you really believe, ask God to show you. He'll show you. It will be seen. What we got here? We have, listen, intuition, baby. Come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Thank you. Thank you. Your third eye's wide open. What we got here? All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiving howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Yeah, this is somebody that is having some kind of tantrum, right? 1616. Somebody's having some kind of tantrum as they, out here doing whatever they're doing. They're having some kind of tantrum, right? They hard-headed, they're very rebellious. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to listen. Thank you, Spirit. Rebirth. Ooh, come on now. And then what we got? Wolf. Oh, there's another one. Rooted. Listen, tell me they ain't playing on your root chakra. Yes, they are. What we got here? Third harvest. Third harvest, huh? Daughters of the woods, fill thy sacred swell with suppleness. Taste the gathering of honey's milk filling your emptiness. Y'all about to come into some better days, I'm hearing. Know that. Alright, what we got here? Yeah, we got a lot of things going on here. There's death in all that awakens, for it isn't blissful nor painless. It's a mighty rising of flame resurrected. Yeah. You've gone through some kind of transformation. You've gone through some kind of rebirth. Okay? However you came to get on this journey, alright, you had to take the time to calm yourself. You had to take the time to get to know thyself. Rooted. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. May you never tear the living ritual that is magic merged within the roots of your being, the soil of your soul. Somebody wanted to separate you. You're grounded. It's like you have roots into the earth, right? And somebody wanted to tear you away from that. Wolf. Devour the ferocious calling within, the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Transforming. It's like a man or woman by day and a wolf by night. Somebody hunts at night. Somebody could have a wolf spirit. Animal spirit of a wolf. Somebody could live in the woods. Somebody could see wolves, coyotes. Somebody likes being around the earth. Okay, let's keep going here. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Let's find out what's going on. We're gonna use them. We want to know what's going on over here because they have been warned about the nail, whatever they're doing, says to swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from inside. got here stress, chaos, headaches, pressure, lack of sleep, intuition. You could be having headaches. You could be feeling a lot of stress. Yeah, somebody's trying to disturb your peace. That's what they do. Your focus, you know what I mean? Create distractions in your life so that you're not, able to stay grounded and continue doing the work that you do with a clear head, right? To be distracted. Oh, thank you. It just flew out, baby. We got something about some real estate. This could be about your home, a home. Is there something behind that? It sure is. And saving. Some of you guys could be trying to save for a home. Okay? They want to distract you. Accident. Danger, caution, injury. Somebody may even want to cause you some kind of accident, you know what I'm saying, to try to stop you. Illness, look at this. What's that? If I could think of that girl's name, this singer. What's her name? Katy Perry. So you want to play with magic. That's what I heard. The mask. Yes, look, somebody want to apologize. They feel guilt. They need your forgiveness. Look, disturbance in reverse because what the disturbance and listen, evidence is showing. They see it. They can see that it didn't work. They didn't create that disturbance, that imbalance in your life. Irritation. Supernatural shit happening, right? It's evidence. They see. Yeah. The deception. Is there another one behind it? No. The deception, the pretending, right? The inconsistencies. Yeah. The short answers to questions. You know what I mean? You could tell when people really don't really fuck with you, right? Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? What's this? Gain in the reverse. Yeah, nothing was gained from this. They didn't want you to gain anything. They didn't want anything to happen good for you to I can cultivate anything. There we go, a little bit. No kind of profit, right? Yeah, in the reverse. What else, Spirit? Yep, to disturb your peace. What's behind this? Look at this. To disturb your peace. That's a confirmation again, in case you didn't believe me when I said it the first time. What's going on in Spirit? It's like you have a really quiet nature about you, right? You're just going with the flow. They mad. You see how that car flew out? You see what I said, you just go with the flow. That shit flew out. Yeah, they want to take it from you. They're mad. Yeah, they pissed off. Look, Professor, whoever the fuck they went to, they heated about that too. Because whoever they went to, it didn't work. Look, whatever they tried to take from you, yeah, they could have hired somebody to do something. It didn't work. It could be something surrounding your, if you have a platform, your electronics, all right, your social media, yeah. If you're somebody that's on social media, you're a motivational speaker of any kind, you know what I mean? You motivate, you uplift, right? You help others to see, right? See in the shadow. Spirit said, don't be scared to go in the dark. Go and walk into your dark. Now, not nobody else's, damn it. These flew out, so we're going to see what this is. We have making merit. Listen. Yes. That's you. They mad. Somebody mad. Look, because you're a sweetheart. This could be somebody you have a child with. All right? Let's see. Yeah, they have some kind of strategy going on. Yep. This was somebody that was, look at this, look. You see how he's knocking the queen over? This was a strategy to knock the queen over. And that's a knight, nigga. That's a knight. That's a knight that's doing that. So that could be a child. That could be a child. All right, collaboration, that collaborated with others. Yeah. Look, idea. Look at that shit there. I told you. Yeah. Yes, they did. Look, trap. It backfired. It's still that. Look, remember what Banshee said? Heed my warning. They told somebody to heed their warning. Yeah, they was gonna take out the queen, nigga. Yes, so, ooh, jail. They was told to stop. Somebody could be going to jail. Point blank period. Yep, because that's evidence is there. The evidence is there. Yeah. Yep, they was told, they was warned to stop. They would not. Somebody going to jail. Look, conflict. Conflict, yeah. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, a lot of blaming. Yeah, memories in the reverse. I don't feel like you had any good memories with this person anyway. Okay, well, ooh, child. Self-love in the reverse. They don't love themselves. They was unwilling to compromise. They reneged on a fucking promise, right? They could have promised to marry you. They didn't do that shit. They was, listen, triumph here. You have victory, readiness, and hesitation. You hear me? I said hesitate. Somebody could stutter. Alliance. Yeah, don't trust this person. Somebody thinks, yeah, I don't trust this person. If this person tries to come in and apologize to you, I'm not saying, don't forgive, because we understand, right? You understand. You know how it works, right? This is not about getting back. None of that shit. We don't do that shit over here. We're not the judges. All we here is to uplift humanity. Why would we want to hold on to somebody's whatever it is that they're trying to give to you about what they were doing to knock you over, how they collaborated? You know what I'm saying? Look, the evidence is fucking there. They caught. It's like point, but look, and they scared. What they wanted for you. Look, listen. I don't know who this is. What we got here? Okay, let's get a few of these. Oh, God, they're talking. Look, Spirit said they'll be back. A message. Ooh, that flew out. What's this? Give it timing. Divine timing. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else for the collective? The music done stop and everything, huh? Yeah. Dishwasher stop. Time me to change my load too, so I'm just gonna do a couple of these. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Some of you guys could be going to a wedding. You could be having a wedding. You could be getting married. Take however it resonates. What was that? We see let go here. Intuition. I'm gonna take that. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Yeah, and this is something coming back to bite somebody later. Yeah, because it's right on top of evidence. Ooh, child. Let go. Yeah, make room for the new beginning. It's on its way to you now. Right? You're not, somebody didn't want to compromise, so you let go. Right? You let go. Yeah. One more, Spirit. Oop, there we go. Gambling. Somebody got a problem. Yeah, problems with addictions, gambling, and bad finances. Yep, this is somebody you divorced. Take it how it resonates. Yep. Okay, whether that was a divorce from a marriage, a contract, this could be a divorce from a friendship. It was a breakup of a contract. Okay. Thank you. All right, y'all. And that's your message. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I will see y'all in the next one. Deuces. Y'all stay up.